next topic here, uh, given that is allocation of resources. Okay, how we can allocate in different economic system, and which one is the most efficient manner of using economic resources. So here that's why written allocation of resources means how we can allocate resources in different combination or in different ways to get maximum output. It means maximum product we can get so that our you can say wants and desire can be satisfied, because economic activities are related to all about satisfying human wants and needs. Okay, so solution of central problems. So what are different kinds of problems are there? So about those problem related to different economic system I will discuss here. So generally we can categorize the economic system particularly in two ways, and in between those two economic system we have a third one also. So to the one extreme we have a pure capitalistic economic system, and to the other extreme we have a socialistic economic system. Okay, in case of capitalistic economic system, uh, private firms or individuals are the owners of resources. They uh, produce according to the demand in the market. Due means the demand in the market decide what they are going to produce. Okay, there is no central authority to direct them what to produce. It is the free market that decides what individuals or firms are going to produce. And in the second case, that is a socialistic economy. If we talk about pure socialistic economy, then in case of pure socialistic economy, uh, we have a central government which directs what to produce, and in what quantity to produce different products by using different kinds of resources. Okay, but in the world there is no country which we can say there exists a pure capitalistic economy or pure socialistic economy. Means approximately all countries we have some combination of these two. Means for example, if in any one country it may be possible that one system it is dominating on the other. For example, if in any country capitalistic system, maybe in any one country it may be possible that capitalistic concept it is more dominant as compared to socialistic component. But there are you know what there are, you can say both are present in some combination. So to solve and some combination means then when there is the combination of these two, pure capitalistic system and pure socialistic economic system, then we get a third one, that is mixed economy. Okay, in mixed economy, some decisions are left to the market. Okay, some decisions are left to the market, and some decisions are made by the government. Okay, means about some uh, production, some kind of production government regulates and direct, while for others the free market structure decide what different things are going to be produced in the market. Okay, so here I'm writing purely first we can say that is capitalistic economic system. Second one, that is socialistic economic system, that is also known as command economy. Socialistic economic system. Okay, socialistic, and then we have the mixed economy. The third one we can say that is mixed economy. Clear? So now I can give what? In capitalistic economy, the private individuals or firms are the owners of the factors of production and production processes. And in the socialist and economic system, in capitalistic economic system, uh, the free market structure decides what firms are going to produce. And in case of socialist economic system, the government directs what to produce. And in mixed economy, we have some combination of both capitalistic structure and socialistic structure. So here in mixed economy, some parts are going to be decided by free market. We can say market forces. Some part of production are going to be decided by market forces, while others are taken under direct government regulation. Next one, here given economic methodology and economic laws. This one it was 1.6, okay. 1.6, this is 1.7, that is economic methodology and economic laws. So here what different methodology economist applies to analyze a different economic system and different economic processes, about that we are going to study, and how different economic laws are established. So economic methodology that investigates the nature of, so you can say investigates the nature of economics as science. Means what different scientific methods can be used for economic analysis. So that what it comes under methodology of economics. So it investigates the nature of assumption, types of reasoning, and form of explanation used in economic science. That means what kind of assumptions are there, what types of reasoning and forms of explanations are there, so that it investigates. So this economic methodology that it investigates, so I can write down investigates. So what different types of assumptions are there? Investigate types of assumption. Okay, types of assumptions and forms of explanations. And forms of explanation. Okay, so how it investigating? So what different ways can we use for explaining the different economic activities, and what different assumptions are made when we analyze any particular economic system or economic processes, any economic process. Economics. Okay, now next here given So economic methodology, I think it clear that investigates the types of assumptions. Means what different assumptions are made when we investigate about economic system or economic principle or economic behavior or and forms of explanation. So what different forms of explanations we put forward for explaining the different economic systems, economic behavior. Okay. Next, given inductive and deductive reasoning means this is a way by which here under this one also given inductive and deductive reasoning. So what it is inductive reasoning and what it is deductive reasoning. So that's what I'm going to explain. So what happens in these two? Okay. So in case of inductive reasoning, we collect data and on the basis of that data we make predictions. Okay. So that's the cause of condition. So what it is under this empirical information is collected and generalization regarding the behavior of economic units under different conditions are worked out. Means empirical information is collected. Okay, in case of which one? Inductive. In case of inductive, here we use empirical information. Empirical information we use. Okay, so that's what we use, empirical information in case of inductive, and then by using that empirical information we regarding. Means so what kind of information? Empirical information is we collect data regarding the behavior of different economic units in the economic system. Means it is empirical information. It is about different economic units. Means how they are behaving, how different economic units are behaving. So about that, if we collect the data, so that it is empirical information, and from that data, if we get the information, then that is empirical information here. And then by using that information, if we generalize regarding the behavior, and this empirical information causes the generalization. Causes the generalization. Generalization of what? Generalization of the behavior of economic units. Generalization of behavior of economic units. Okay. Imperial information about, or you can say the data we collect regarding you can say economic units, behavior of economic units, and then we generalize the information about the behavior of economic units. Okay, that's about inductive. This one it is about inductive. And in case of deductive reasoning, what we do? In case of deductive reasoning, first of all, a law is stated, and then in different activities and whatever different activities fit into that law, what different kinds of activities can fit into that law is used to explain. You can say, first, if I write, then it will be better. The first thing is that what it is done, first a law or even generalization is stated. Law or stated. Okay, a law or generalization is stated, And then the second thing which here is done, that what and whatever behavior, or you can say whatever activities are expected to conform to that law are explained by using that law. Okay, and then second step it is explain. Here we can adopt economic activities are expected to conform the law. So that's it. Economic activities are expected to conform the law. It means what happens, first we state the law, or we state generalization, and then after we try to find out what different economic activities, what different kind of economic activities can be explained by using that law. Okay, that here it is in case of deductive reasoning, and in case of inductive, data first of all collected about the economic behavior of different economic units, and then by using the information from that data, generalization of the behavior, generalization of the behavior of economic units are explained. Okay, so these are two ways, we can say two ways to explain the economic behavior of different economic units in this economic system. So here we use in economics, we use both inductive and deductive reasoning, or you can say these two methods can be used to supplement one our understanding of an economy, and how that economy, the system it is working. So these two are helpful. If one it is not applicable at that particular situation, then we can use another one. So that kind of thing we do, but we use both. Means we use both inductive and deductive reasoning for understanding the economic system. Okay. Then next here given, that is 1.7.2, that is equilibrium. So what is equilibrium? Equilibrium. So that is a kind of state of rest. Okay, you can say equilibrium, it is a kind of state of rest, the attainment position from which means there is no incentive or opportunity to move to any other place. Just like you can say here equilibrium, you can say state of rest. So here you can say that is state of rest, and second you can say there is no incentive to move to any other point. No incentive to move. No incentive to move. So that's given equilibrium, the state of rest where there is no incentive to move to any other point. So that's what here it is, equilibrium. So here we can talk about equilibrium for different economic units. For example, we can talk about the equilibrium of consumer. We can talk about economic equilibrium about business firms, about even equilibrium of you can say resource owner, or equilibrium for many more economic units. So for example, first head is consumer. So consumer can be said to be in equilibrium when we can say the consumer is in equilibrium when expenditure on different goods and services yield maximum satisfaction. Okay, so when consumer expenditure on different goods gives maximum satisfaction. So now you see here, maximum satisfaction due to expenditure of consumer. Then in that case we say that consumer is in equilibrium, because the consumer has no incentive to maximum to increase the level of satisfaction which he gets by spending money. And in the same way we can say business firm we can say that is in equilibrium when the resource purchases and output are such that it maximizes its profit. The firms are for profits. Okay, we assume that in economic system when we explain, then we assume that firms are to maximize profits. So whatever resources firms purchase and whatever products that they produce and sell, so in this process if they get maximum profit, okay, we can say when firms maximize profits, then they have no incentive to alter or change their factor of production or production output or kind of products which they are producing. Then we can say that the firm is in equilibrium. Then in the same way we can say the resource owner is in equilibrium when the resources which he owns are placed in their highest paying employments. Okay, here if I am the owner of any particular land, for example, and if I am getting highest rent from the land, then I will have no incentive to change anything in this. Then we can say that I am in, you can say, equilibrium, economic equilibrium. So these are some instances or you can say examples. Then we have the concept of partial and general equilibrium. So this is how we can analyze equilibrium. So analysis of equilibrium can be in two ways. So now I think I should let this quickly cover. That is, equilibrium can be analyzed in two forms. Means we are going to analyze equilibrium. How we can analyze? So two ways are there. Two ways to analyze equilibrium. So what are these two ways to analyze equilibrium? The first way to analyze equilibrium, that is the partial. So what are these? I will explain. And the second one, that is general. So in partial equilibrium, what happens? We concentrate on a single market in isolation from the rest of the economy. Okay, in this of partial analysis of equilibrium, we concentrate on a single market in isolation with other from the rest of the economy, because in economic system we have many different kinds of markets, and if we can separate one market from the other for analysis purpose, then we can say that kind of analysis, for analysis purpose, if we isolate a single market from the rest of the economy, then we say that kind of analysis, that is partial. Okay, that. And what we do there, we try to analyze that whether that particular market is in equilibrium or not when we isolate that market from the rest of the economy. That is the first, that is the partial. We isolate, what we do, we isolate a single market from the rest of the economy, and then we try to analyze that whether that particular market, that isolated market is in equilibrium or not. And in the second case, that is the general equilibrium, we analyze. What we do? We analyze simultaneously all markets in the economy. So there, in case of general equilibrium, we analyze the equilibrium of one market in the whole economy. Means we are not going to isolate the market which we want to analyze for equilibrium purpose, whether that market is in equilibrium or not. And in such kind of equilibrium, it means in general equilibrium, uh, whatever equilibrium state or the point is reached by the market, that is with respect to all other markets. It means we have here the effect of all other markets on that particular market about which we are analyzing the equilibrium condition. So here you can say, here I can write on market in isolation. Okay, so whatever market we analyze, so that market for equilibrium, that market is in isolation with the rest of the economy, that is the partial equilibrium. And the second kind of equilibrium, that is general equilibrium, in which we analyze the equilibrium condition of the market simultaneously, means we analyze. So you can see. We analyze equilibrium of simultaneously. So that's what we do here.